Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETULay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETULay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETULay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETULay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayun din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETULay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETULay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETULay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETULay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hi there, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the contact center.
Good afternoon, sir. Ma'am, good afternoon.
Pleasant afternoon to Tutor T and Teacher Rodman and also to our viewers out there. Good afternoon po sa ating lahat.
Ayan, so sana nadala namin kayo dito no, from front office services. Nandito na tayo sa contact center services. No? Ayan. Yes, Tutor Rodman, are we ready with our PowerPoint presentation? So who's going to present it?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see what we got here. So last week we had a discussion about personal entrepreneurial competency. So while Tutor Rodman is preparing the PowerPoint presentation, I would give a little bit of review about the things that we discussed last week. All right. So good afternoon daw, sabi ni Elizabeth Istola Tansandoval. Ayan. So last week, we discussed personal entrepreneurial competencies. We talked about hardworking, okay, and we help you out identifying whether you are hardworking or not, okay.
Another is also being confident.
Mm-hmm.
We have talked about this. So kailangan malakas ang loob. Also being disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
And committed.
Yeah, so number 5, we have ability to accept change.
Mm-hmm. Number 6, creative.
Number 7, profit-oriented. Nagkakasabay tayo.
Ayan. So, excellent planner and then possess people skills. So, those are the personal entrepreneurial competencies. So, by this time, actually, if you were studying from grade 7 until grade 10, no, this is actually part of your first few weeks lessons, no, your personal entrepreneurial competencies and environment and market. So by this time you are grade 10 students, and there are still two grade levels that you are going to encounter this personal entrepreneurial competencies, and I bet you amassed already the different personal entrepreneurial competencies taught from those different grade levels. Okay, so we're expecting that you're increasing in wisdom, increasing in intelligence, knowledge, and you're also increasing in your ability to identify and to evaluate your personal entrepreneurial competencies. All right. All right. So yes, Tutor Rodman. Next slide.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I just fixed my headset. Yeah. Okay, so for our next topic, so let us discuss or let us answer task number 6, preparation of a plan of action. So here's the direction.
Yes.
Use,
So
yeah, please continue, sir.
yes, sir. I couldn't hear you properly, sir. Sorry. Okay. So, well, anyway, so our directions for this last week, we left this activity for you to accomplish. We asked you to conduct the interview that you had to accomplish in your task 5, and then we would like you to prepare a plan of action in relation to the things that you found out when it comes to your interview last week. So, I would give Tutor Teresa to explain us this a little bit on these different areas for improvement na pwede nyong makita doon sa inyong interview na nakita nyo na possess ng mga entrepreneurs na inyong interview. Ayan. So, minsan naisip ko to eh. Ano ba yung difference ng characteristics doon sa attribute tsaka doon sa trait? Meron ba siyang difference?
Parang minsan walang masyadong distinction eh, 'di ba? Characteristics and traits can be used interchangeably.
Oo.
Pero yung sa characteristics, para hindi malito ang ating mga learners, kadalasan ginagamit natin ito sa paglalarawan ng kanilang mga physical na kaanyuan.
Okay,
Tama
so
ba?
let's say at physical
Features.
features.
The
Okay.
picture,
See.
example, yung in terms of grooming, something like that.
Yes, Tutor Rodman,
Um,
in terms of grooming, perhaps the
Yeah.
the color of the
No,
skin.
the entrepreneur.
The entrepreneur. Nalilin.
Okay,
Yeah.
yung
So,
entrepreneur.
it is very important naman kasi for a businessman or for entrepreneur na maganda talaga yung outlook mo, right? Kasi nga, sino ba naman na magtitiwala kung mukha kang gusgusin, something like that, right? Or mukha kang hindi ka pwede tiwa-tiwala.
Tama.
Okay lang po ba yung audio ko, sir?
Opo,
Okay
sa
na,
amin may
okay na po.
problema sir sa mixer namin ni Tutor Teresa, yung may problema kaya medyo hindi ka namin naririnig kanina. And I hope we're kind of jiving our exchanges kasi medyo nanguhula kami. Kasi hindi natin marinig kanina. It's in our headphones doon sa aming mixer yung problema sir. Hindi sa microphone.
Kaya ako nagpalit.
Maayos yung sound mo sir, sa amin lang talaga. Okay? So, para mas madali sa ating mga learners, no, yung characteristic attributes and traits, sabi nga ni Tutor Teresa, they can be used interchangeably. Okay? So, yon. Ano naman yung attribute, Tutor Teresa?
It's para hindi mahirapan, a special feature of something, like something unique in you or something unique in that business that separates it from others. Pwedeng
Okay.
ganon.
Halimbawa, kung yung physical characteristic or physical features niya, yung entrepreneur niya, physical features or outward features.
No,
Let's say,
malinis sa
okay,
business, sa
malinis.
store, malinis. Okay, pero halimbawa sa attribute, pwedeng lahat kasi ng mga establishments or business centers ay malinis. Pero attribute is more on the special feature like accommodating and friendly yung mga workers and staff, something like that. Kasi minsan, kahit maayos, di ba, pero suplado naman yung cashier, something like that.
Yeah.
Pero
Parang
yan yung,
parang yung how to deal with clients and customers. Parang ganun po ba? Last
Opo.
attribute. How to mingle with other people, something like that. How to deal with your clients, with your customers. So that is attribute.
Tama, sir. How about traits naman? So medyo ako personally, I would go na isa na lang, pag-iisahin ko na lang to kung akong estudyante. Kasi ako talaga hanggang ngayon medyo
Yeah, buti
confused
na
ako
lang
sa
na
differences
nandyan si
nito. Tutor Teresa, how about yung traits naman?
traits, para hindi sila malito, personal nature,
Oh, diyan
Oo.
papasok yung
katangian,
katangian. Like, let's say,
Siguro yung ma-PR.
pwede,
PR.
yes. No, she or he has a good public relations,
Mhm.
relationship of trust for the client, something like that. So, yun po yung
Mhm.
trait niya. Yun po yung trait ng kanilang business. Ganun.
Mhm. So
Siguro,
yun, so
hindi siya
para sa
suplado
ating
eh.
mga learners who would accomplish this task, no? I would like you to dalawa na lang, gawin na lang ninyong dalawang row. Kung isasubmit niyo ito sa inyong subject teacher, sabihin niyo sabi ni tutor T, ginawa na lang naming dalawang row na lang po. Characteristic, attribute, and traits, pinag-isa na lang kasi papasok diyan yung let's say patience siya, yung isa sa characteristic niya or attribute nila, masisipag yung mga employees or masipag siya as an entrepreneur or as an employee. Yung traits niya, mabait siya, 'di ba? Pasensyoso siya yung in-interview nyo. Ilagay nyo na lang siya sa isang column. Okay? Tapos i-separate nyo na lang yung skills. So, ang mangyayari na gagawin natin, meron tayong dalawang area na lang. Pagsama-samahin nyo na itong characteristics, attributes, and traits, kasi bukod nyo yung skills. Okay?
Yes.
Para mas madali nyo
Yes,
ma-identify.
yes.
Oo. Kasi ako personally, nahihirapan pa rin ako up until this point to identify ano ba yung characteristics, attributes, and traits. And I feel for our duties na possibly pag na-encounter nila itong task na ito, ano po ba yung differences ng characteristics, attributes, and traits? Parang pare-pareho naman po yun. It's a matter of semantics nga kung sasabihin.
Kapag
Okay.
chinek mo yung synonyms, no? Synonym ng characteristics, lumalabas yung attribute and traits.
Oo, tama. So, synonymous sila. So, para mas simple na lang ang gagawin ng ating mga tutors, gawin nyo na lang dalawa. Pagsamahin nyo yung characteristic, attributes, and traits. Gawin nyo lang / para hindi kayo malito. So, skills, yan yung mga, let's say, people skills, papasok dyan. Papasok dyan yung ma-PR kasi people skills. Papasok din dyan yung communication skills. Computer skills. Papasok din dyan yung, ano pa bang mga skills na kailangan as an entrepreneur na alam natin.
Accounting skills.
Diba?
Diba?
So, papasok yung mga kakayahan na gano'n. Ngayon, dito sa activity na to para ma-accomplish natin, ano ba yung mga activities? Sige, magbigay tayo ng halimbawa. Ako, for example, sabi nung na-interview ko, para maging call center agent or maging empleyado sa call center, kailangan magaling ka magsalita ng English.
Communication skills.
So, communication skills ang ilalagay ko dito. Tapos, activities that I will do. So, Tutor Rodman, I know you can speak English really well. So, what are the activities that you did before that somehow contributed to your ability to speak well in English?
Activities, for instance, grammar. In grammar, for instance, so better check your grammar through the help of grammar examinations. Grammar tests. Example, the subject verb agreement. And also there's a lot of online exams, no, to improve your grammar.
Ayan. So there are sa communication skills kasi if we come to think of it, there are 4 areas ng communication, 'di ba? Yung reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So these areas should be improved kapag ka nag-work ka sa call center. So for you to improve your communication skills, so several activities that you can write on this area ng activities ay activities na gagawin mo. You will read. Let's say, you will read English literature or English assignments, English books, English stories 1 hour a day. And then you would speak English 1 hour a day. So magkakaroon ka na ng sa strategy na pumapasok yon. Ilagay mo dito ang activities. I will read, I will listen, I will write, and I will speak. Okay? So sa strategies, papasok doon yung ano yung gagawin mo. Yung plano mo na gagawin mo. Let's say, gagawin mo araw-araw. Like nasabi ko, gagawin mo araw-araw magbasa, gagawin mo araw-araw makinig ng English, ha? Tapos gagawin mo mag-aral, yung sinabi ni Tutor Rodman, mag-aral ng grammar, di ba? So bakit importante yung time frame do sa goal?
It's important because so we can assess our growth. Diba? Kapag may time frame, nakikita mo kung ano na ba yung nangyari o nagawa mo within a specific period of time or a span of time. And then you can measure your growth.
Okay. So sa paggawa ng plan of action kasi, importante na time-bound siya. Parang, for example, at the end of this month, let's say you start from today, and then at the end of after 4 weeks, you would be able to speak English confidently after you have done those activities and you follow your strategies. Okay, may time frame ka. At the end of this month, tapos ang expected outcome, I would be able to speak English fluently because that is one of the skills that I need to improve on na nasabi from my interview doon sa isang employee ng call center. Okay? So, ganun yung i-accomplish yung task na yan.
Yes. And additional to that, sir, so dapat every day you learn at least 5 new sentence, new words, and use those own words in your own sentences para mag-increase yung vocabulary meaning. Kasi sabi nga, the more you learn, siyempre mas marami kang masusulat, masasabi, right? Ayan. Kaya nga sabi mo kanina, sir, reading is very important. So dapat every day meron tayong at least mga 15 minutes to 20 minutes na nagbabasa. Kasi nga the more we read, the more we know, di ba? Tapos mas maraming papasok sa utak mo, mas maraming magiging vocabulary meaning. At ang lahat ng 'yon magagamit mo of course in communication. It will improve your communication skill.
Exactly, sir. All right. So I hope you have right now you already have, after our explanation, you have an idea how would you fill out or fill in information dito sa task na ito. So alam niyo na yung activities. Again, ulitin ko, activities that you can write on. For example, the skills, yung reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Strategies, ano yung gagawin nyo in a daily basis for you to fulfill those activities. Time frame, gaano mo katagal siya gagawin. And I guess after a month, you would have a habit of doing that every day. So you would train yourself to have that habit of doing that practice. And it would be a continuous process of improvement sa iyo. An expected outcome, you'd be able to speak English fluently. All right?
And aside from yung 4 areas na nabanggit mo kanina, sir, may additional pa yung number 5, viewing.
Sir?
Viewing. Yung sa 4 areas na nabanggit mo kanina, yeah. Di ba? So, pag marami kang napapanood, marami kang nakikita, so mas nakakadagdag yun para maging better communicator ka.
Okay. So, ibig sabihin, may excuse na sila para manood ng Netflix araw-araw.
Manood dito ng ETULay.
ETULay. So,
ETULay na lang.
ETULay na lang. So,
ETULay.
English, no? English ETULay tutorial. Right? Okay, next.
Okay, so we're done with module number 1, right? Continuation of our module number 1. So let's move on. Let's go to module 2. And our objective, the learner demonstrate understanding of environment and market that relates with the career choice. In here, so we have task number 1. So the pre-assessment. Okay? So makikita nyo ang pre-assessment na ito sa inyong module on page 19. And for our direction, choose the best answer and write the letter of your choice. Okay, so let's start with number 1.
Okay, the following are example of people's basic needs except. Okay, let's see, no? Sa ating mga learners, sa ating mga tutis right there. So we have here Rebecca Ginturo. Good afternoon. Following from Core Jesu Institute of Mabini Incorporate or Inc. Davao de Oro. Ayan. So,
Incorporated.
pwede kayong mag-participate. You can choose the letter of your answer or the letter of your choice dito sa mga choices natin. Kung alin ba yung sa tingin nyo yung tamang sagot dito sa ating activity. But since we're 3 here, ang gagawin natin, Tutor Rodman, let's try to guess up ano yung mga sagot. Okay? So mag-act out kami na hindi namin alam yung sagot. Let's see. Okay? Act out lang to para magkaroon tayo ng konting fun. No? Let's see. Sige. Tutor Rodman, what is your answer to question number 1?
Yeah, the following are examples of people's basic needs except, I guess, letter A, recreation.
Recreation. So,
Yeah.
Tutor Teresa, do you agree with that?
Of course, I agree with Tutor Rodman. It's recreation.
Ayan, sabi ni Glycel de Mapilis, Lacarda, recreation po.
Yeah,
Sabi
very
ni
good.
Yana Ray,
Recreation.
good PM po. Ayan. So, Glycel, recreation is, Tutor Rodman, what's the answer?
Oh, wait. Yeah,
Ayan,
so you're
galing
right.
natin mga learners. So,
Letter A,
alam naman na.
recreation.
All right,
Yeah.
number 2. Which of the following should be considered first by a prospective entrepreneur in choosing the right location for his or her store?
Is it A, type of merchandise? B, the access of the target customers? C, the attractiveness of the store layout? Or letter D, the prevailing prices of goods in the area?
Yeah.
First, considered first by a prospective entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Siguro sa akin, letter D.
Letter D, all
Sa
right.
tingin ko, letter D eh.
How about our
Yes.
duties?
How about me, I guess, letter A, type of merchandise.
Okay, sabi ni Yana Rain Leonardo, it's A po. Sabi ni Joms
Yay.
Bugtong, it's letter A. Wow, it's so exciting, no?
Yeah,
We
type of
have
merchandise.
different answers, no?
Yeah, they
Let's
agree,
go find out.
agree.
Tutor Rodman, what's the correct answer?
Yeah, it's letter B, the access of the
Why it's
target
letter
Why
B?
it's letter B?
Why it's letter B?
Mhm.
Magtataka ang ating mga learners because they answered here. Sabi na, number 2, A po. Why it's letter B?
Yeah.
Why Tutor Rodman?
Okay, tingnan natin ha. Yung question kasi mga anak, which of the following should be considered first by a prospective entrepreneur in choosing the right location for his or her store? So basically, this question actually tells us that there is already a type of merchandise and that is a store. So A is wala na siya. Okay? Kasi store na, yung tinutukoy. Pangalawa, the attractiveness of store layout. Okay?
Hindi naman related.
Related siya, pero before you lay out your store, you should have kailangan meron kang pagdadalhan nung store na yon. Okay? So the prevailing prices of goods in the area. So these are all points of consideration. However, in this type of question, ang unang-una I think this is the correct answer, itong the access of the target customers. Kasi yung store mo ba, saan mo siya ilalagay? Ilalagay mo ba siya doon sa lugar na walang tao? 'Di ba? So ilalagay mo siya doon sa lugar na may access yung target customers mo. So that's the reason why I would go for this, the answer, the access of the target customers. All right?
Pag accessible siya, mas madaling mapuntahan, mas maraming magpapatronize ng business. Yan.
Yes. Yeah. So pagkatapos doon, after malaman mo yung access target of customers, siguro din napapasok yung type of merchandise.
Mhm.
Okay? So muntik na akong tumama doon.
Muntik na.
Yan, yan. Meron pa ata number 3.
Oh, but that's okay, no? A lot of our tutees answered it letter A, no? Pag sinabi ng inyong subject teacher, ang sagot dyan letter A, sabihin nyo, sabi ng ETULay, letter B daw. Alright, let's go into number 3.
Okay, so number 3. Tom plans to put a DigiFriend studio in their locality. So which of the following will help him determine his plan for a success setting up of his business?
Ay, ano po yung mga sagot ng mga tourists natin?
Okay, is it letter A, survey of consumer associations? Or B, checking for similar business to avoid competition? C, getting feedback on the quality of service? Or D, conduct a SWOT analysis? All right, our tutees, come on, type in your answer. Okay, we're waiting. We're gonna give you 10 seconds to give your guesses or your answers.
Okay, your 10 seconds starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, according to Glyzo, Dinatilis Larcada, letter C daw po ang kanyang sagot. Number 3.
Sabi ni Venifel Bacod Ballesteros, it's letter D.
Okay, ano
Okay.
kaya ang tamang sagot? I-ritual na ba natin? Ay,
Sabi ni Josh Ramos, it's letter D.
letter D. Yeah, same with
Joey
TV.
Pedranos, letter D.
Yeah.
What's the answer, Tutor Rod?
Yeah, it's letter D, of course. Okay,
Okay.
conduct a SWOT analysis.
Conduct a SWOT analysis. Okay,
Yeah.
bakit hindi letter C? Kasi sagot ni Glycel letter C. Tutor Rodman, bakit kaya hindi letter C?
Yeah, getting feedback on the quality of service. So, I guess, ano yan, no? Parang limitado lang siya. Hanap ko paano mo lang yung feedback niya. Example, magtatanong ka lang dun sa mga bumili, okay, of quality service. So, parang it's not enough. Kumbaga, ano lang siya, limited lang siya. Hindi siya basehan, basis. No? Hindi siya ganun katatag na basehan. Kaya talagang sagot dyan dapat, ayan, complete, no, yung conduct a SWOT analysis. At ano nga po ba yung SWOT analysis para maintindihan nila?
Sige, Tutor Rodman, what is SWOT analysis?
Yeah. So yung S of course stands for yung strength. Yeah, the strengths. W stands for weaknesses. And then letter O stands for opportunities. And letter T stands for threats.
Threats.
Yeah,
Okay.
threats.
SWOT tuloy.
So,
SWOT analysis.
SWOT analysis.
Strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. No, we can actually divide that. No, yung strength and weaknesses yan yung mga internal factors. Opportunities and threats are external factors that we have to consider when it comes to putting up our business. So makikita natin kasi there is a process, no, kung bakit natin kailangan gawin to. I understand why Glycel answer it letter C. The reason for that is because you actually gonna need yung feedback from your market for you to be able to do this SWOT analysis. Kaya sabi ni Tutor Rod, parang area lang ng SWOT analysis yung getting feedback. Kaya ang sagot talaga ay yung SWOT analysis kasi it is complete. Okay, nandun na lahat. Okay? So don't feel bad, Glycel, kung mali yung sagot. And I believe you have a basis bakit yun yung naging sagot mo. And that is
Nakasmile naman. Nakasmile naman yung emoticon niya. Yeah.
So lahat ng ito ay magagamit mo sa SWOT analysis ng survey of consumer association, checking for similar business to avoid competition, getting feedback on quality service. Lahat ito ay nakapaloob na rin sa SWOT analysis. Tsaka kung titingnan natin yung question, no, ganito kasi tayo, pag magsasagot tayo ng mga tanong, tingnan natin, yung tanong may mga nuances that we have to really point out. So, Thong's plans to put a DigiPrint. So, ibig sabihin, meron na siyang idea, meron na siyang plano, ano yung gagawin niyang negosyo, and that is a DigiPrint studio. Tapos, which of the following will help him determine his plan for success setting up of his business. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ano yung gagawin na niya? Meron na siyang idea, solid na idea niya, meron na siyang resources, itetest na niya ngayon kung ito ba ay viable na business opportunity based doon sa strength ng negosyo niya, weakness ng negosyo niya, opportunities present in that area, and threats present because of competition or because of, let's say, a government regulation. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay, number 4 na tayo.
Balikan ko lang po yung letter D, checking for similar business to avoid competition. So in business, so of course, it is very important na magkaroon ng competition kasi ang makikinabang dyan, of course, yung mga customers. Right?
Pag may competition, tama.
Oo. Sige po, so number 4.
Okay, let me read for you. Number 4, Cesar studies the population in his immediate community. He is doing this to blank. Okay, is it letter A, identify his would-be suki? B, predict his biggest buyer? C, select his favorite customers? Or letter D, determine whom to sell his product or service? So
Yeah,
is it
so
A,
what
B,
is...
C, or D? Come on, to mga learners. Please type in your answer to this question.
What is your answer?
How about you, Tutor T? What is your answer?
Okay. Mauna muna sila. Baka, ayan, may sumagot na si Benefeld Bakod ulit. Sabi ni Benefeld, it's D. Determine whom to sell his product or service. Okay? Sige, let's see pa sa ating mga cuties.
Ayan, sumagot
Is
ulit
it
siya
D?
no, si Glycer.
With a smiley.
With a smile. Ayan. Sige. And congratulations kanina sumagot ng tama, no? Sila Josh, sila Juvie, yan. Congratulations. O, meron pa pong bago.
Okay po.
Sabi ni Mary Bone.
Mary Bone, letter C.
Letter C daw. Alright, let's go find out.
Yeah, it's letter D.
Determine whom to sell his product or service. So, Caesar studies the population in his immediate community. He's doing this to determine whom to sell his product or service.
Yeah.
Actually,
Pwede bang i-consider yung letter A? Identify this would be Suki. Right?
pwede naman. Pwede.
Kasi diba,
Actually, pare-pareho lang eh. That's the thing with these choices, actually. For me, I believe they're kind of based on the same concept and idea. Lahat ng choices dito. Okay?
Yeah.
If our learners, let's say for example, their subject teacher would tell them that the answer is letter A, I think that would be fine. And if learners would argue to their teacher, sir or ma'am, I feel like ang sagot po dito is identify is would be suki. Hindi mo masasabing mali siya eh. Diba? Kasi pareho lang naman siya eh. Determine whom to sell his product or service. Determine sino ba yung magiging suki mo. Diba? Pwede mong gawin ganun yung statement. And then yung pangalawa, predict his biggest buyer. Pwede rin. Diba? And then select his favorite customers. Pwede rin. Diba? Ayan. Pero according to ETULay, sabihin nyo, according to ETULay,
that's letter D.
Letter D, determine whom to
Saka
sell.
yata, pag ano yata sa yung word na suki, so parang they are asking for a special treatment, something like that. Oh, suki mo naman ako, baka naman meron ano dyan. Off na, 50% off, something like that.
no. Pero we have to get back to the directions earlier. The directions is choose the best answer.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Like choose the best answer. And for your ETULay tutors, the best answer in this question is letter D. All right?
Yeah. So this time, congratulations to Glyzel. Yeah, congratulations. Letter D ang sagot niya, right? Sige, bawi. Mary Bone, bawi.
Parang
okay, last number 5.
Last na.
Yeah. Let me read number 5. So when an entrepreneur improves and alter products to make it more appealing to target customers, he or she is doing and blank of the product. Which is A,
Ayan, nice one.
alteration, B, invention, letter C, innovation, or letter D, improvisation.
Okay. Tanungin natin si Tutor Tire. Okay. I believe this one is debatable as well. Ayan.
Mhm.
Tingnan din natin ang ating mga tutis, ano yung mga sagot nila.
Sagot nila, para sa akin, it's letter C, innovation.
Sabi ni
Innovation.
Meron, innovation daw.
Alright.
Para sa Tutor Rodman, what's your answer with that question?
Kasi I read the word improves and alter. So I rather choose letter A, alteration.
Alteration.
Because of that word.
Okay. So tingnan natin ng mga tutis, no? May dalawa tayong opposing answers
How
dito.
about you, Tutor T?
Ha? Ayoko muna may panigan. Okay, let's see muna sa ating mga tutis. Ano yung sagot nila dito? Okay, sa number 5, tutis, we need your help. We need to know the correct or the best answer. Okay?
Improve.
Yeah, so what do you think? A is the correct answer. Yes,
Alteration
sir.
ba or innovation?
Baka naman
O baka naman
improvisation.
Baka naman invention pa.
Improvisation.
Ayaw. Or maybe improvisation yan. Nag-improvise.
Okay, we're waiting, tutis. Type
Okay,
in your
so
answer. Ay, mukhang pinag-iisipan.
5 seconds. Let us give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wala yatang sumagot.
Nalito na sila.
Nalito na rin sila, Tutor Rodman. So what is the correct answer, Tutor Rodman?
The correct answer is letter A, alteration. Yeah. Answer T. Please explain why it's A.
Before I said it's letter A, I'm actually leaning towards innovation. Okay? Innovation muna. Yung unang papasok sa isip ko eh. Kasi pag sinabing appealing, ano ba yung nagbibigay appeal sa isang produkto or sa isang service? The most appealing service or product to our customers is the one that solves their problem. The one that kind of eases the annoyance over the existing product that they have. Diba? So parang naisip ko kasi, innovation kasi last time that we discussed, innovation is the application of technology and engineering to solve real world problems. So let's say these products have hiccups, have problems, let's say may kinaiinisan ng mga customers, and you improve that product, you alter that product to solve real world problem. Let's say yung dilata, nilagyan, di ba, dati ang dilata, ang hirap buksan. Ngayon, ang dilata, ang dali na, no? Yung hinihila mo na lang, bukas na. So, can that be an alteration or can that be an innovation? Di ba? So, pwede siyang innovation because that solves real world problem. Yung pagbubukas ng dilata. What if nagmamadali ka na, nasa bundok ka, wala kang dalang kutsilyo, ang baon mo dilata. Di ba? Ang daling buksan kasi meron na nung madaling hilahin. Alteration kasi before, ordinary lang siya na lata, kailangan mo ng kutsilyo o kutsara para mabuksan yun. Diba? And it could also be an invention din. So kung iisipin natin, pwede rin invention yun. Kasi someone who invented that, yung sa dilata, actually, I think that's patented at kumikita yung naka-invento noon. Sa kada dilata na binibili natin, na meron yung easy o yung madali lang na easy open ba yun? Ano naman tawag? I bet naintindihan tayo ng mga tutis natin. Yung hinihila na yon, I know for sure kumikita yung naka-invento noon kasi patent niya yon, 'di ba? So it could be an invention as well. Depende doon sa pinagkukunan mo nung information. Okay, sumagot si Glycel, sabi ni Glycel, it's improvisation. Kasi nandun yung word na improves. However, para sa akin, improvisation could be an answer depende sa pinanggagalingan, pero yung literal meaning kasi ng improvisation is actually when you parang hindi mo siya nagagamit in a particular thing. Let's say
on the spot.
Sir?
Parang ano siya, coming up with something on the spot.
Ayun, on the spot. So you didn't plan. Okay? You don't have a background. You just, let's say, wala kang gamit, pero, halimbawa, balik tayo dun sa dilata. Okay, balik tayo dun sa dilata. Huwag na tayo lumayo ng example ulit. Yung dilata, walang easy open. Wala kang kutsilyo, wala kang abrilata. Paano mo siya bubuksan? Gumamit ka ng kutsara. That's improvisation. The kutsara is not used for opening the can. Pero nag-improvise ka, that time na kailangan mong buksan yung dilata mo, nag-improvise ka, na gamitin yung kutsara para buksan yung dilata. So doon papasok yung improvisation. Yung isang gamit na hindi para doon, pero in-improvise mo siya to be used in that function. Alright? But, tinanong ako kasi ni Tutor Rodman, bakit alteration? Yung best answer. Okay? Bakit alteration yung best answer?
Bakit nga po?
Sige. So, alteration
Bakit ang
for
sagot
me,
ko kanina because of this word, no? Ayan, alter.
alteration, dear Chutis, alteration is the answer for this one because of the word alter. Hindi, joke lang. Sabi kasi dito, when an entrepreneur improves and alter products to make it more appealing to target consumer, he or she is doing an alteration of the product. Hindi pwedeng invention. Kasi invention, that means hindi pa nag-i-exist yung product. Okay? Alteration kasi nandun na yung product at may binago ka at may in-improve ka doon sa produkto na yun. So nandun yung term na improves and alter. Okay? Kung babasihan mo lang yung word na improves and alter, pwede maging sagot yung improvisation. However, if you look for the definition of improvisation, it's not actually fitting with the statement. Alright? So, may product na existing, binago mo lang, in-improve mo, that is product alteration. Alright?
Okay. So, we're done, no? We're done with this activity. So, who got 5? Sino kaya naka-5 sa mga tutis natin? Huh? How about you, tutor Teresa? Nakailan ka?
Nakatatlo po, sir.
Average yun pag tatlo, alright?
Ayan. Ako yata, 2.5. Okay, next. Yeah, task number 2. What time is it, sir?
Alright, so dito sa task number 2, it's a mini survey. So gagawin nyo ito for you to be able to come up with business ideas. Okay? Yung mga business ideas. I-survey nyo yung inyong community and then yung pertinent data, makikita natin dito sa example. So yung population, yung 5 to 5 years old and below, 35 yung nandun. Let's say maliit lang yung scope nyo. Siguro yung kapitbahay nyo lang. Yung sabihin natin isang compound muna. Try nyo sa isang compound lang. Okay? Let's say 35 lang doon. Dito nga sa example. Ano yung needs noong 35 na 5 years old and below? Nakalagay sa example, toys, coloring books, pajama, di ba? And then wants, wooden toys, glossy, coloring books, fashionable pajama, etc. Okay? So makikita natin yung needs and wants halos pareho. Halos pareho lang, di ba? Nagkaiba lang doon sa luxury or doon sa tinatawag natin na value added doon sa produkto na ipoprovide mo. So yung toys, kailangan siya ng bata in a sense na yun yung kanyang kailangan niya yun sa kanyang growth, di ba? Yung coloring books, di ba? Para may enhance niya yung kanyang talent, may magawa siya, and then yung clothing. How about sa 6 to 10 years old? Okay, Tutor Teresa, ano sa tingin mo ang pangangailangan ng mga 6 to 10 years old?
For female, magkaiba po kasi we have to determine, we have to also take into consideration ano ba yung gender nila for this age bracket. Kasi po, magkaiba na yan, especially pag mga ganyan ng edad. Pero siguro para sa akin, kung sa mga male, ito po yung mga laruan that involves more physical activities like takbo doon, di ba?
So, ibig sabihin, tsinelas. Kailangan makapal na tsinelas.
Pwede rin, no?
Base din sa mga sa dalawa kong anak, no? So they are actually 7 to 10 sila, but still they are playing mga yung wooden top, yung turumpo.
Oo.
Trompo,
Ayan.
mga
So,
pang...
mahilig pa rin sila sa mga toys. Ayan.
For female naman, for this age bracket, I think it's more on the bling-bling.
Ano ba yung
Mga
bling-bling?
headband,
Ayan, headband,
ponytails.
earring, ayan.
Opo, kasi dyan na rin sila nag-uumpisa na magkaroon ng, anong tawag dyan, yung mga napapanood nilang artista na gusto nilang gayahin.
Na-idolize.
May nakita sila na trend sa fashion, lalo na sa buhok. For female, yan yung stage na gustong-gusto na magpahaba ng buhok.
Ayan.
Experience, no? Charge to experience. Pero yun yung mga gustong-gusto ko when I was at that age bracket.
Okay. So to give one more example, no, before we proceed doon sa ating next slide. Magbigay lang tayo dito sa 56 to 65 years old. Let's say ang population nito ay meron tayong 40 na mga lolo't lola. Okay? So usually sa panahong ito, ang mga lolo't lola, hindi sila pinapayagang lumabas unless they are vaccinated, di ba? So ano yung needs nila sa tingin nyo? Ano yung needs ng mga lolo't lola?
Siguro mga dyan, medicine, fruits, mga gano'n, no? Yung mga pampalakas ng katawan, something like mga vitamins.
And since hindi sila sir makalabas, restricted sila. Ano pwede mong gawin? Let's say, anong magandang business doon? Tama yung mga needs na yun eh.
Yeah. Ano na lang, pwede nga delivery.
Ayan, delivery.
Parang free delivery. Diba?
Ayan. So, yun.
Business.
Mapapansin nyo, when you are able to identify those needs, you are also gonna be able to know how you can deliver those needs. That could be your business opportunity. That could be a gap that you can fill in para magkaroon ka ng income no, sa panahon ngayon. So, importante magawa nyo ito, learners. And I guess, isasubmit niyo ito sa inyong subject teacher. Kompleto dapat ito. Para makita namin as teachers if you're able to identify the needs and wants of your community. Okay?
Okay, next. Okay, so directions natin. Yeah, so after filling out the chart above, yung kanina, try to list down all the probable business opportunities which you may wish to venture in. So remember to consider the ideas and suggestions discussed in Lesson 3. So use the suggestions matrix below to indicate your choice. Write your answers in your notebook. Yeah, so we have an example in here, selling wooden toys. So this time, so let us use the SWOT analysis, no? The positive factors and the negative factors.
Okay. So yung strengths, ano ba yung nakikita nating strengths sa pagbebenta ng wooden toys? Ano yung strength nun?
Mas durable for me.
Okay, yung wooden toys mas durable. Pangalawa, non-toxic.
Non-toxic.
Non-toxic. Ano pa yung strengths nun? Environmentally friendly or tama ba?
Environment friendly.
Environment friendly.
Yeah, environment friendly.
Okay. So ano yung opportunities naman doon?
Opportunities
Yung pagbebenta ng
siguro,
wooden toys.
baka yung resources, mas madali, mas marami.
Okay. So kung titingnan natin doon sa survey nyo na ginawa kanina, so itong wooden toys is actually nag-come up siya doon sa pangangailangan noong ages 5 and below, 'di ba? Ages 5 and below. So opportunities right there are 35 young children who would be loving to have wooden toys. Okay? So yun yung opportunities doon. So ano pa? Parents would let their children play with wooden toys because as long as you don't let it get wet, it wouldn't gather a lot of bacteria, di ba? It would be safer for their kids kaysa sa mga plastics that sometimes sinusubo nila, di ba?
Yeah.
Okay? How about weakness? Anong weakness ng wooden toys?
Pag naihampas sa kalaro, mas masakit. Pero Wag niyong gagawin ha, mga cuties. Pag sa mga kapatid ninyo, wag niyo pong gagawin na yun. Pero isa yun sa mga nakita ko na weakness niya sa wooden toy because wooden toys because we tutor Tia and I have 3 kids.
We have yung Jenga. Binilihan ko ng Jenga yung mga bata sa mga wooden toy nila. Kaya pag nag-aaway sila, ginagamit lang pambato. Kung plastic yon mas magaan. So, yun yung weakness noon. So, papasok naman doon yung physical safety.
threat.
Physical safety.
Siguro madaling mabiyak yan, yung yung wooden rather than plastic.
Hindi naman po. Hindi po. Yung wooden toy kasi nabili ko sa kanila, durable naman. So, pero may mga wooden din na mga laruan na not that durable compared with plastic. So depende 'yan. We can consider that as a weakness or strength depende kung matibay pa ba siya or madali ba siyang masira. So threats,
Siguro
I guess
pag nagtagal, binubukbok.
opo, pag na-stuck siya, tsaka inaamag siya kapag nabasa ng tubig. Yan yung nakita ko doon sa mga
Siguro
wooden
yun
toys.
ang
Inaamag.
weaknesses nila.
So that's a threat doon that's a threat. Ano yung threat doon sa business mo? And threats could be innate or doon nasa yung product or it could be external din. Let's say, ang threats naman is meron ng toys na mas may makapag-produce ng toys, let's say yung mga gawa sa marbles na ceramic na mga laruan. Hindi ko alam kung ceramic pa yun. Yung parang mga solid siya na mga laruan na sometimes yun yung mas prefer kasi hindi kaya lang mabigat yun, di ba? Pwede ring iba to, alam mo yun. So depende kung ano ba yung product na existing din na could be a threat doon sa business mo. It could be your product mismo may threat or yung product ng ibang negosyo.
O kaya pwede rin siguro sa same product siya pero hindi siya same price. Maaaring mas mababa rin sa kabila. Pero same lang yung quality. So maaaring din maging threat yun.
So yun yung mga pwede nyo tingnan, yung price, sa safety ng gagamit ng product or service nyo. At the same time, yung benefit na makukuha nila dun sa value for the price or value for the money. Alright.
Yeah. Next slide. Okay na po yan. Yeah, so in here, so direction, in this activity, you need to answer the questions that will lead to the generation of a provable business. So your answers to these questions will serve as the basis in formulating your own business ideas. So number 1, who do you think are your target consumers or markets? Sabi natin kanina, yun ang first natin na dapat i-consider, di ba sir? Maghahanap tayo ng location, kailangan malaman natin yung target consumers natin, yung bibili ng ating mga produkto. Kaya that is number 1. Who do you think are your target consumers or markets? And number 2,
where is the most ideal location to situate your business?
Number 3,
which products or services would appeal to your target consumers or markets?
and number 4, can you say that you have this is the most feasible business opportunity?
Okay. So you could actually screenshot this slide and your subject teacher may ask you to answer this question and also those previous activities. All right. So we would help you out with this task for next week. We would continue digging deeper about these questions and also that would be part of our reviews as well next week. So by the way, right now we would end this session and we'll proceed to your next TLE tutorial. Stick around ha, huwag kayong aalis kasi meron pa tayong mga online tutorial.
Yeah.
Okay? So next week, babalikan natin ito. So ako ulit si Tutor T.
And I am Tutor Teresa.
And I am Tutor Rodman.
Ayan, kami yung TLE body sa Contact Center Services. Okay? So kita-kita ulit tayo next week at gaya na nasabi ko, huwag kayong aalis. Alright?
Yes. Yeah, thank you and God bless us all.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETULay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETULay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETULay!